Hey there, everybody. I hope you're doing good. I was really inspired by Leanne's Take 5 Art Challenge. She does a Take 5 Art Challenge with a group of wonderful ladies. So I am going to put a link to Leanne's YouTube channel in the description box below, so you can get a sense of the Take 5 Art Challenge and the wonderful ladies who participate. I was really inspired by Leanne's page. I have been feeling super off and it's almost like you're living under like gauze or something. And Leanne had kind of like that same experience too that I have been having, and it was, you have to wonder if it's something like in the air or in the metaphysical universe or just the state of the world right now. So the Take 5 art prompts were theme, portray your inner emotions, a figure from a magazine, mixed media background, cutout collage words, and a doodle. The way that I'm approaching this is I am recycling some old greeting cards from Christmas. I got a really nice box of 32 greeting cards and envelopes at the Dollar General store for like 10 cents. And it was like, that's going to be a great little template to work on here. I did trim them down into a more pleasing kind of size that I like to work with. So for my mixed media background, I'm using some of my very own painty paper. I'm using a Grandin Road catalog. These are like some distressed carpets that I find just really, I love distressed carpets. I think that they're super interesting. And also there was an article from Kate Morgan. This was an article about the art of Kate Morgan. So I thought that something like this would make a nice figure from a magazine, as well as these wonderful bottled mermaids by Amanda Howard. So I'm just going to cut around these and use them for my figure from a magazine prompt for the Take 5 Art Challenge. I'm using the November, December, January 2021 Somerset Studio. That's where I pulled these little things from. And I just got to say that this is a way beautiful magazine. It's not something I can budget at the moment, but golly, I mean, it's just chock full of just beauty, and lots of ideas and a lot of inspiration. So I think that Miss J sent that to me. I'm not quite sure, but whoever sent it to me, I love it. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and do our mixed media background. I've got a glue stick here. Again, somebody gifted this to me, and I thought, well, okay, let's give it a go. It does have a scent, and I'm not sure that I can do the scent, but I'm just going to kind of work on all this all together. And then that way we can kind of, you guys know how much I really do like to knock out several pieces at a time. That's kind of my thing, to not do one thing at a time. I mean, really, if you're going to do one, why not do 3 or 4 or 10 or whatever. Let's see. I'm going to take this rug imagery here. I'm fond of just, oh, look, books. Nice. Tearing things instead of I thought, well, maybe I'll work on this side, but now I'm thinking I just want to work on this side. And then on the back, maybe I will put some lined paper, maybe make these into like journaling cards or something like that. Something fun. Okay, so we got this done. Let's go ahead and glue these down and then use these for accent pieces. I love collage. Collage is one of those things that I watched my uncle do when I was 6 years old, and it's really stuck in my head. I had a very artistic uncle who died super early when he was only 30. And then I had an uncle that was my step-uncle that I didn't see a whole lot, but he is a potter. He is the potter Michael Sherrill. And he is the inventor of a pottery tool called mud tools. So that was my big artsy background when I was growing up. And I had an auntie who loved to sew, and she made dresses, and she made curtains, and she made napkins, and she did embroidery, and it was like she just did everything. She also passed away really quickly and early. Okay, so we kind of got our little backgroundy pieces. I've got a couple little pieces here. We'll just, well, you know, I'm going to set those to the side. I might use them for something else. There we go. Just trying to make sure that I am in frame. It's been a long time since I've done anything like this. I've been gone for a while. Really, it's just been a couple weeks. It might have been a little longer. I'm not sure. Kind of like these pieces. Just put those over here. And I'll go ahead and finish my background. And I want to use my painty papers here. Just put those on. See, I mean, it's, for me, it's fun to work on 2 or 3 things at the same time. I don't mind it. It's kind of like my thing. I'm also not really fussed about these white areas because that's really kind of going to go with the mermaid theme that I'm going to cut out. I love painty papers, and you know, that's a Shannon Green thing. I'll put a link to Shannon's YouTube too. She's always got something super fun going on over there. She and Cat Hand always got something great going on. I think it's fun to work on several things at a time because you, I mean, you can kind of use like bits and bobs, right? You can kind of tear and glue, or, you know, whatever your sticking down preferences, you know, you can kind of do that. And use all your little bits. I'm really fond of using the bits. I like this thing that says spotlights here, so I'm going to clip that out. And that can be one of my cut out collage words. My doggie is snoring, so if you hear something cooing in the background, that's her. She's snoring. I love the idea of these bottled mermaids. I just thought that that was so super cool. What a fun idea. The gist of the article is that you kind of select like vintage profiles or vintage body images here, and then you stick a fish tail on them or a mermaid tail. And then you got like that mermaid thing going on. It's so fun. I worked in the yard last week. We had a giant limb down that fell down during the ice storm. And Chris and I worked out there on Thursday, which was such a beautiful day. an amazingly beautiful day. But my hands took a beating. They're so sore. You know, just like the top of your hands get sore when you're cutting and processing and all that good stuff. Now, I only had 3 bottled mermaids. But I did have this other beautiful image that I thought would be fun to use. Okay. Isn't that just lovely? Artist profile, Kate Morgan is the artist. It's just so darn beautiful. And you know, she does have like that ethereal sort of look, like the mermaids do. Just, okay. All right, that's super neato. That luscious paper too. Again, I'm going to cut out this piece that says artist profile. Oh, there it is. There's the other one. Do you see that I need to cover? Nope. Yep. And I might need, that's why I saved all these little bits, because they come in kind of handy as you are, you know, kind of arranging your piece. All right, let's go ahead and get our bottled mermaids on. And that is our figure from a magazine. There we go. And I want to use this up here to kind of cover that red. Let's see, like it right there. There we go. Let's fix that like that. And the idea, you know, to get kind of going again, if you've been away from art for a little while, is to just get going, right? If you've had a trauma or change of life or whatever, then it's a good thing to just move through some art. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one, because my next step here is to add, I've already added words here, but I want to add words here too, so I can kind of work with them separately now that I've kind of got going on this. I did stick with kind of a bluish mood, because that's where I've been, in a blue mood. We all get blue moods, don't worry about it. It all shakes out in the end. Okay. I'll go ahead and cut these out too. And I think the beauty of the Take 5 Art Challenge is that it's 5 things. And it's just, you know, you don't have to have a lot of supplies to accomplish a Take 5 Art Challenge. Isn't that lovely? That's way nice. All right, let's choose some words. I've already got words here. artist and profile and spotlights, but I need words for here. And I found this page of a magazine that's probably going to work. Use the word beautiful. That's nice. And space. Space. Gosh, now I'm kind of liking the the black and white words, and I'm thinking, you know, I might want to. Let's just see. I like the word center. We'll see how it works out. Yeah, see, I kind of like that. I think I'm going to keep artist profile over there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just do that one a little different. It's my stuff, so I can do what I want, right? Be your own little creative self there. Center. Space. I like the way that the distressed rug really took on oceanic sort of mood there. Now, the last thing that we're going to do is doodle. So I'm going to grab a, you know, the mermaid theme is kind of appropriate for the portray your inner emotions, because we were talking about, you know, feeling like you're living under a piece of gauze that you're not quite getting to the surface. And, you know, mermaids are nautical creatures. They live in the ocean, live in the sea, and they can breathe underwater. And that's kind of been a thing too, you know, lately, is that you feel like you're just suffocating, and you know, you have to learn to breathe. Even when you're suffocating, you have to learn to breathe underwater. You know, you have to practice your breath, your pranayama practice. Grabbing a couple of things. I've got a Posca black marker here, but I've got my trusty Sharpie. You know, I just love a Sharpie. I just love a Sharpie. And, you know, let's start with beautiful. And really for doodles, all I really want to do is just a few, like, outline-ish kind of things. You know, I like that. And those are going to be my doodles for the Take 5 Art Challenge. Kind of doing some doodly borders around these pieces. Big thanks to Leanne and all the ladies who worked so hard on the Take 5 Art Challenge. You know, it's wonderful to have something, a go-to, you know. You've got that little go-to every month to kind of help you on your way to being creative. On your way to being creative. Isn't that a sweet thought? There we go. And I think on the back I'll probably add some lined paper and turn these into journaling cards. Need to get rid of that red. There we go. If you like this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up and check out my Patreon site. Also check out my Etsy shop. I will be getting back to journal making and putting journals into my Etsy shop tomorrow, as a matter of fact, because it's March the 1st, and that's kind of my target for getting back to a bit normal. Normal is awesome. Normal is the best. I kind of love a Sharpie. It's one of my very favorite things in the whole wide world. Okay. All right, guys, we are done. Thank you, Leanne, for your inspiration. Thank you for being brave and talking about how you have felt lately. I'm wondering if it's like the weather or whatever. It's just like, I don't know what's going on. I do know that we are just finishing with Mercury retrograde, which we finished on the 21st. But you know, you always have that kind of shadow thing. So I hope that you guys enjoy this little Take 5 art challenge. Again, I will leave Leanne's channel linked below so you can see her very inspiring work. Thanks, Leanne. See y'all soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.